Manchester United crashed out of the Champions League at the hands of Sevilla on Tuesday, following a humiliating Old Trafford defeat. The initiative was taken by the Spaniards following the finely poised 0-0 first leg, with the defeat meaning United are now without a knockout stage victory in the elite competition since they beat Olympiacos in 2014. It's a blot on the storied history of the club, and a staggering list of things to have happened in the interim periods makes the underachievement even more apparent. Sportsmail decided to take a closer look. Harry Kane racks up 102 Premier League goals. United's European decline dovetailed with the meteoric rise of Tottenham's Harry Kane, with the striker scoring an obscene amount of goals. Had Kane come through the United setup, as opposed to Tottenham, perhaps the Red Devils wouldn't have had such an issue with retaining their European dominance. In the 8 seasons to have followed since United's last win, Kane has struck over 100 domestic goals and blazed a trail in becoming one of European football's most prolific forwards. Leicester City get promoted to the Premier League and later win the title in 2014. Leicester secured their return to the top flight of English football and put themselves back among the elite. In the short time that the Foxes regained their status, a certain Claudio Ranieri would arrive and something very special would occur. While United were still suffering from the aftershock of Sir Alex Ferguson's retirement, Leicester were able to claw their way back into the division, avoid relegation by the skin of their teeth and then go on to mount the most unlikely title run of all time. Real Madrid have won the competition 3 times. It's statistics like this which will hit closest to home for United supporters, as it shows the gulf which has opened up between their beloved club and its European rivals. For years United were seen as the dominant sharks in the waters of European football, at the top of the food chain with only the likes of Madrid able to come close. Things have changed drastically in recent years, with Los Blancos hitting new heights while United lost their way. Madrid have added 3 Champions League titles to their haul in the period between United's last knockout win, including a never-before-seen consecutive defense of the famous trophy. Chelsea have won the Premier League with 2 different managers as United toiled to regain their European new. Current boss Jose Mourinho returned to Chelsea and showed English football he was still the top dog by surging to the Premier League title. It's been that long since the Red Devils last won a knockout tie that Mourinho then had time to experience a very brutal decline at Stamford Bridge, was sacked, and saw his replacement Antonio Conte come in to win the trophy himself. RB Leipzig go from the German third tier to the Champions League as the Giants fall, the minnows rise, as evidenced perfectly by the likes of RB Leipzig. In the time since United's toppling of Olympiacos, Leipzig have made the journey through the tiers of German football and established themselves as a European force. In their first outing in the Champions League this season, the newcomers dropped out in the group stages, though remain in firm contention in the latter stages of the Europa League. Leeds United get through 10 managers. The axe may swing often at Elland Road, but, all the same, the Yorkshire club have managed to get through 10 managers since United's last meaningful Champions League win. Neil Redfern, Neil Warnock, Brian McDermott, Dave Hockaday, Darko Milanic, Uwe Rosler, Steve Evans, Gary Monk and Thomas Christensen have come and gone in the period since United's last win, with Paul Heckingbottom currently number 10 at the helm. It may exaggerate United's lack of European fight, but a club getting through almost an entire football starting 11's worth of managers in the time since a knockout victory certainly doesn't bode well.